Hey, what's up? Great to see you. Whether this is your first or your fifth or your 50th video, here's your featured meal of the week. We're going to be doing bruschetta chicken, and we're going to show you how to make a few extra pieces of chicken for the rest of the meal plan for the week. We love this recipe. It's super easy. It's the poor man's way of cooking Italian food. It'll make you feel like a pro in the kitchen and make a pretty damn good date night meal too. So let's talk about the ingredients that are going to come in this meal today. So here's your ingredients for the bruschetta chicken. I got 2 pieces of chicken right here that I've simply flattened out. I lightly salt and peppered both of them. One we're going to use for the bruschetta chicken, the other one we're going to cook for the chicken Cobb salad for later on in the week. I have a small handful of spinach, a little bit of cheese, shredded cheese, a 1/4 cup of water for the stovetop chicken stuffing mix. Also, we got some diced tomatoes. It's basil, garlic, and oregano, guys. That gives it that Italian flavoring. Minced garlic, and then of course a little bit of salt and pepper. You're also going to want to have 2 toothpick type things to keep your bruschetta chicken wrap all together. And then over here I have a baking sheet that I already lightly sprayed with some Pam for when I actually do my baking. Alright, let's talk about part 1 of making your bruschetta chicken. What I did is I took about half of your stovetop chicken stuffing and I put it in a bowl here. You're going to take a 1/4 cup of water, as the recipe asks. Your can of diced tomatoes, use about half of that. It's going to soak it all up and make your stuffing actually work. So this is why it's the poor man's way of doing it. You're going to mix it up, throw it right in your chicken. The rest of the tomatoes you can just use for later on for salsa or throw it into something else. And then it asks for about a tablespoon of garlic. I like to throw that in there. As far as the ingredients, you guys, when it comes to spices, just use your own judgment. Whatever you like, add more, take out some if you want to. It's going to start to look like this. Now with this mixture, we're actually going to take this and fill our chicken. So to fill our chicken, I have a little bit of spinach here. I also am going to take a little of my shredded cheese, put it in the middle, and then I'm going to top the rest with it. So you're going to take your stuffing here and you just want to pile it right in the chicken. Now once it's all in there, the tricky part and the messy part is actually going to be wrapping it all up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken like this, the best you can, roll it just like a wrap. Take your toothpicks to hold it together. Once that's finished, you're going to throw it right on your baking pan. Now, as you can see from my baking pan here, I already have another piece of chicken that I've already used, salt and peppered it up. I'm going to cook them both at the same time. I'm going to throw this one in the fridge in some Tupperware so I can use for my chicken Cobb salad a little bit later. The rest of this stuff, you guys, you're going to have some extra with this. It's nice because chicken's really cheap. Chicken's cheap, and then also the stuffing is cheap as well. The rest of this part, I'm just going to top with cheese. So this will be the main part of your meal here. We're going to throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and then we're going to check this thing and see how it's looking. Alright guys, the chicken is now done. I put it in the oven for 400 degrees at 20 minutes, but after that you want to check it. I went all the way up to 25, checked again, and then to 30 just to make sure everything was cooked. We're going to pull this thing out. I know you can't smell it, but it smells delicious here in my kitchen. This is what it's going to look like. I have my chicken breast plain on the left-hand side, or my left, and then I have my bruschetta chicken on the right-hand side. So I'm going to take this one, let it cool off, and I'm going to throw it in my refrigerator for my chicken Cobb salad for later on. And we'll see if I can get this thing easily off here. That's what's nice about it. Just double check, you guys, make sure that you oil it really nicely so nothing is sticking. I'm also a big fan of throwing some tin foil down first. It's just going to make your cleanup a whole lot easier. You might notice my kitchen's clean. While I was baking, I simply cleaned everything up so you guys can do the same. Here's what it's going to look like when you get all finished. Beautiful. For date night, I made a little side salad. Nice brewski to wash it down. Make sure you eat up and enjoy. Remember, chicks dig a guy who can cook. Yo guys, thanks for watching. Everybody knows that studies show that chicks dig guys who click on things after watching YouTube videos. So make sure you click on more of our content. If you haven't seen our promo video yet, you gotta check it out. Share it with a friend too. It shows everything that SingleGuyMealPlan.com really has to offer. The Hook a Brother Up video shows how you can save money and get discounts on your meal plans every month while sharing it with your friends. They're also gonna get hooked up with discounts too. Like us on Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more how-tos, more date night meals, aphrodisiac foods to cook, and just more fun stuff for all of you. So make sure you check it all out. And remember, chicks dig a guy who can cook.